We headed out of Cape May through the Cape May Canal. Our route was to go through the Cape May Canal, then up the Delaware Bay, and then through the C&D Canal at nightfall and getting into Chesapeake City, Maryland late at night.
We're leaving the Cape May Canal and we're headed into the Delaware Bay, which is massive. There is the Atlantic Ocean out that way. We're not going to go that way. Next stop is the C&D Canal.
We made it to Schaefer's Marina in Chesapeake City and made it just in time to have dinner at the Schaefer's Canal House restaurant. The next day, we waited for some intense fog to lift before we moved across the canal to the Chesapeake City dock. Chesapeake City had the most adorable little town. We did spend a lot of time at the Cafe on the Bay. It was a great coffee shop.
Chesapeake City. Here's Hello.
I'm really glad we're not in the channel with this thing.
No kidding. It's huge.
Barely fit under the bridge.
Wow. Unbelievably big. And it's going underneath this bridge. NASA. Oh, cool. Bahamas.
We're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey, let's just hook a line onto them.
Yeah, we'll just follow them there.
They can tow us.
Yep. Go back to the coffee shop to do some work. We're gonna stay in Chesapeake City for Thanksgiving. Yay!
Yeah, it's cold.
And we're parked over there. It's our little mast right there next to the big mast of another boat.
And you can't beat the $15 a night for electricity fee. That's all there is. So it's free dock. But $15 a night. It's awesome.
Yeah. And they were.
We need heat.
Yeah, we do. And they were super nice and said we could stay here for Thanksgiving. So very nice.
Over Thanksgiving, the temperatures dipped as low as 18 degrees Fahrenheit, and we were looking for a place to stay, and as it turned out, our favorite coffee shop had an Airbnb upstairs. We had Thanksgiving dinner at the Chesapeake Inn. They had an amazing buffet with traditional fixings, pumpkin ravioli, and some of our other favorites. Our favorite bar became the Hole in the Wall, which was established in 1780. We met a lot of amazing people there. As soon as Thanksgiving was over, the Christmas decorations came out. These are actually crab traps. We enjoyed our time in Chesapeake City. On departure day, we got up and left before dawn to make it to Annapolis before sunset.
heading into Annapolis, and this is the Chesapeake Bridge right here, and it's kind of chilly. It's supposed to be like 61 in Annapolis right now, which would be amazing. I feel like here it is definitely not 61. So yeah. Did you see that flag right there, honey?
I just did, yeah.
Okay. So, and we're dodging fish traps and crab pots and whatnot. But anyway, we're in the Chesapeake Bay. It's really fun. Sailboat right over there. William P. Lane Memorial Bridge. Okay. I think it's safe to say we'll be able to make it underneath the bridge. So, I think it's safe to say we'll make it underneath the bridge.
Yes. If we get there.
If we get there someday.
I'm never saying it's safe to say anything.
Yeah.
There's not enough wood to knock on.
Well, you've been staring at that bridge for miles and miles and miles. So.
That's a nuclear plant.
Yeah.
Delaware Bay. We have to get any closer. Staring at that thing for 4 hours.
Oh yeah. Now we got our dinghy. That's our new dinghy. All packaged up here. But yeah, so that is what is going on.
Leaves are brown and drying, something inside is dying, vitality just melts away. And though you've seen this all before, it feels like your soul is sinking. Every night hurts a leg.
Coming into Annapolis. And there's a bunch of dinghy sailors racing over by the Naval Academy there. Got a lot of sailboats. Always traffic, I would imagine, in Annapolis, especially on nice days like this.
We got to Annapolis and secured Annarita in our slip at the Annapolis Yacht Basin. We then headed over to Pusser's for some painkillers and some dinner. We were excited to be in Annapolis. The next day we headed out grocery shopping, and when we returned, Scott headed out to Starbucks to do some work. I stayed behind and stowed the groceries and did some laundry. That night we headed into town and went to our favorite watering hole, the Drummer's Lot Pub, that we discovered the first time we came to Annapolis during the 2017 Annapolis Boat Show. It was great to be back. During our time in Annapolis, we ventured over to Washington, D.C. We met my cousin for lunch. We then made our way over to the Capitol building. The Library of Congress was beautiful. We made it back to Annapolis and went to Pusser's one last time. The next day, we got up early to get some hot Starbucks and some hand warmers to ensure we were warm on our journey down the Chesapeake Bay. We made a quick hop down to Harrington Harbor South Marina. The marina was very nice. We had dinner and did some planning at the Marina Bar and Restaurant. The next day, we got up early to make a jump down to Sullivans Island. We made it to Sullivans Island and docked at the Sullivans Yacht Center. Due to some fog, rain, and wind, we needed to stay in Sullivans Island for a few nights. We took advantage and did some exploring. We had a wonderful brunch buffet at the Pier Restaurant. We then did some more exploring. We stopped for a quick drink before heading back to Annarita. Our favorite place to hang out was actually at the Yachting Center Bar. We met a lot of great people there. Soon the weather was favorable for an overnight passage and we headed off to Portsmouth, Virginia.
Alright, so it is December 4th and we just left Sullivans Island today. And we're doing an overnight over to Norfolk, well, technically Portsmouth. And that should be good. I hope we're going to be warm soon because it's been pretty cold. Although we did have a reprieve on Sunday and yesterday, which was Monday, it was pretty warm out, so luckily the seas are calming down a little bit today. When we first came out, it was definitely blowing at least 20 knots, and I got seasick again. Go figure. We had to go beam on. We had to get out of a military zone, so there's all sorts of fun stuff with going down the Chesapeake. Military training zone, I guess they call it. But anyway, so we had to get out of the zone, restricted zone. So we had to go beam on for a little bit.
Beam on is when waves are rolling into the side of the boat. This makes for a seasick Nicole.
And now we're out of the zone. We're into the shipping channel, which now we just have to watch for big ships. Fun times. But anyway, so we're heading down. Right now we have following seas. It's a little less sea. But, and it should be getting less and less as we go, and especially overnight. So it will be pretty calm overnight, so that's good. Scott is actually working right now. So here's Scott working and sailing at the same time. So we are underway, and yeah, seas look, okay. Oh, and it's like 40 degrees out, so hence why I'm all decked out in my finest gear here. So that is all.
Oh, that's what that is.
That's the Chesapeake Bridge, yeah.